Okay, I just wanted to do a little talk about the invalid key package and what it means and what you can do. So your you see an invalid key package error. What does this mean? So it's a little bit complicated, so I wanted to draw it out here. So every time you log in on a device, so you have device A, you have device B, and every time you log into a new device, you get a new installation. So this is installation A, and this is installation B. And then say you delete your database, you log out, you delete your database, you no longer have access to installation A. Now it's installation C. But it's still on device A. But every time you log out, delete your local database, you get a new installation. So this inbox ID has 3 installations. It has installation A, B, and C. And maybe it's not even a device. Maybe, maybe they have an installation D because they, are logged in on Converse here and they're logged in on Coinbase here. And this is installation D. So they're on 2 different apps on this phone, and that's 2 different installations. So this user has 4 installations. One of them they can no longer access. It's installation A because they logged out, deleted their database, whatever they did, and then they logged back in. Before we had key package rotation, there were lifetimes on key packages. We made an update sometime in September that got rid of these lifetimes. That means that if you are hitting an SDK that supported lifetimes, there will be like a ticking time bomb on this for when it will expire, and you will get this error. And so let's say installation A was built off of, version of the SDK that supported lifetimes. And since installation A is built off of an SDK that supports lifetimes, and since you logged out, you can never get back into this installation. So you can never rotate your key package to get a good key package on this installation. So A is this ticking time bomb, and let's say it's now exploded, and there's nothing you can do because you can't log into installation A, right? So the experience that you might experience here, if you are installation D and you go to create a group, you're going to get this error up here every single time because you have a bad installation, a bad key package. And when you create a group, as I've said before, it adds all of your installations. It tries to add A, B, C, and D. And if it can't add one of them because A is bad, it just errors. It won't add any of them. So you can't do anything. If you have a bad installation, you can't do anything. The other scenario is I'm over here. This is me. And I'm like, and this is you. And I'm like, oh, I want to create a group. I want to create a group with you. I go to create a group. And as you know, what I just said there, what it's going to do is it's going to try to add me. I only have 1 installation. And then it's going to try to add you A, you B, you C, and you D. And that's going to be our group, right? Our group is all of our combined installations. The problem is that UA is bad. And so it's going to throw this error, an invalid key package, and I can't create a group. So you can't create a group, and I can't create a group, but you're the only person who can fix this because I can't revoke your bad key package. So so if you get in this state, it's not really clear who has the key package, the bad key package, but if you get into the state currently, the solution is for you to create a new installation. Let's call it E. Now you are on installation E. If you don't know which one of these key packages is the bad one, you would call the method revoke all other installations. And that goes and it takes your installations, it removes all of their accesses to your inbox ID. And now your installation list is just E. Otherwise, if you know which one is the bad installation, you can just call revoke installation with the individual installation ID. So you would say revoke installation A, and then everything would now now your list would be B, C, D, E. I mean, you didn't need to log into E to do this. You could have logged into D to do this. So maybe you don't need E. But now A is gone. And now you should be able to create a group because the group will now be B, C, D, maybe E. And same here. The bad key package is no longer trying to be added. So it will no longer error. So that is the workaround right now. If you run into this error and you have an invalid key package, the solution is to revoke the installation of that bad key package. And the problem is like, this could have been created, this bad key package could have been created in like, August or whatever, on a very old version of our SDK. The other hard part about this is that it could have been created today. I mean, maybe not today, but if you, log into a app that has a v3 identity, that's a really old one, you could still be creating these. You don't know what app developers are using, what version of the SDK they're using. And so, an app developer could be like, oh, I'm building off of SDK version like, 2.0. And you're like, okay, well, now you're just creating a bunch of ticking time bomb installations in here, which are going to hit this error. So that's the current workaround. And if you want to stick around for what we're doing to fix this, I will try to explain that as well. So the work that the protocol team is doing now is if you do have a bad key, what we're doing is so that if you do have a bad key package, it just ignores that bad key package and just adds the good ones. So instead of blowing up like it does now, it would just jump to this version where it would say, hey, I'm trying to create a group with you. And here, try to add you A, B, C, D, and me A. And it comes in here and it goes and it tries to add A and it's like, oh, nope, that's bad. Don't add A. And adds B. It's like, okay, we're good. Add B, add C, add D, and add A. And then we have a group now with these installations in it. And A is just not going to get added. So that's the current, it's kind of like more of like a soft fail than how it works now, which is like a very hard explosion. And that is also to support us with decentralization. Maybe a node goes down, you have a key package there, it's not able, it doesn't come online for enough time, so it doesn't get rotated. So now the key package is too old to get added to a group. We'll just not add that. If the node comes back online, you log in, your key package gets rotated, now you're not broken and now A can get added. But that's down the line. Okay, thank you.